Hello, welcome back to TonySpace.com. I'm Tony T. Time for our MLB 3-pack from Ramon Scott. You can find his screenplays over at TonySpace.com. He's been firing in college hoops over the past 2 years, showing great profit. Also, profit all sports combined the last 30 days, 784 units of profit. So let's bring Ramon in right now. Ramon, how's it going?
A really great weekend, Tony, of college basketball and the other sports as well. But a really exciting tournament, I thought, this weekend. Despite the fact in that the ladies tournament, where I guess couldn't figure out how to measure a 3 point line, but that's a story for another day. Still going to be a fun week, and we're into April. Here we go.
Yep, definitely into April, ready to roll here. A lot of very exciting month here. So we get into the end of the regular seasons here from NBA, NHL. Postseason's coming up here. Of course, we got the baseball, March Madness, the Final Four. A lot going on this month. So let's get started here with our baseball rundown. We begin with Angels at Marlins here. Marlins $1.13, total 8.5.
Yeah, Tony. Wow, the Marlins really rough start there to start the season, and their lineup's not looking too swift all of a sudden. But they did end up going over in all four of those losses to start the campaign for Miami here. Now they'll have a Meyer coming in starting here. Miami does have some starting pitchers missing here to start the season. He was sharp in the spring, but I don't know, man. Giving up a bunch of runs to Pittsburgh like Miami did, we'll see. The Angels didn't have a great weekend either, but they did get a nice performance on Sunday. Their bullpen's getting lit up pretty big time here so far. Tony 8.78 ERA over that first series. Silseth goes for the Angels. He had a big spring. But I just have big worries about the bullpen there and the Miami, but too. I mean, they were giving up runs big time to Pittsburgh. So I'm going to have to go over here at 8.5. We're also getting to the back of these rotations today in a lot of these series, Tony, that are starting out.
Ron Scott to get his best bets by clicking the link in below and of course in the description. Angels and Marlins. Ramon's pick is over the total of 8.5 runs. All right, we'll continue here on our 3-pack here from MLB guys. Remember the promo code Tony T at checkout will save you 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. All right, let's continue on. Next up, we will go here. We'll stay at this time frame. We're going to be looking at this. Actually, no, we're going 3 hours later. We're going 9:40 Eastern time in this next set of games. So we'll move the chains here, and we'll get to the. We're going to get to 9:40 Eastern, and this is one of them. So let's get underway here. Here we go. Here it will be Cardinals and the Padres going head to head here. Padres $1.06. We see the total coming in 8.5.
Yeah, Tony, my Padres had some big offensive performances so far this season. They're 5-1 to the over. So they had big runs again on Sunday, early and often, 5-4-3 against the Giants to start it off. So again, by back of the rotation here a little bit, Kyle Gibson probably doesn't, probably better than this spot that the Cardinals have him in right now. But we'll see. I mean, he did have a 4.73 ERA last season with the O's, but uh, you know. Uh, We'll see. Gibson, maybe it could be a little bit of a fit. I'm going to give Kyle Gibson a long look at someone who might be able to bring some value later on. I mean, I'm not selling you on his metrics or anything at this point, but he still could stand to get beat up here a little bit. Matt Waldron, he's not established yet for the Padres. Had just a handful of starts last season, so I would figure the biggest offensive matchups positive matchups in this game will be Goldie and Arenado, and probably uh, Wilson Contreras as well. I would think so. Padres bullpen, no good, no good. Tony 7.62. Then I don't have a lot of hope there. And St. Louis bullpen too so far 6.6 ERA. So got another over here. St. Louis went 2-1 to the over in their series. So yeah, 7-2 to the over. All the games combined between these two in their games so far in 2024. And going to go over right now, Tony. 61% of the games so far in the major leagues going over. And again, explaining back of the rotation here on all these games today. Be on the lookout for some runs.
Ramon Scott, get his premium plays over at TonySpace.com. Click the link in the description. Cardinals Padres to go over total of 8.5 runs. All right, let's continue here on our MLB 3-pack from Ramon. As we're ready to continue on, we stay at this time frame here. We're going to be looking here at, let's see, Guardians Mariners. Should be coming up here. It does. So here we go. Guardians Mariners, minus 105 both sides, total of 8.
Yeah, I'm still going to look to make one more over here. This one might be one that might get the most scrutiny, I would think. But I'm going to end up over, McKenzie here. Good to see him. Hopefully, get going this year and be healthy. Just 0-3 last year with a 5.06 ERA. Spent most of the time on the shelf. And Cleveland, 29 runs against Oakland. I know, but. You got to take what they give you. They did get the offense going each and every game, pretty much. Oakland got the win finally. Good on them in that last one. But Cleveland was able to manufacture runs and come from behind to tie the game up. So Seattle, is certainly a little bit better. Both of these teams have strong bullpens, but Emerson Hancock here for Seattle. Tony, 4.5 ERA last year. He's not an established starter quite yet. Cleveland went 3-1 to the over in those games against Oakland. I figure Seattle against McKenzie with J-Rod, Haniger, and Ty France probably can help me out here in this one. And I'll look to go over again, Tony, unless Sid Finch shows up to be an emergency starter in one of these games. I'm going to end up going over in all of them. Let's go over in Cleveland, Seattle.
Ron Scott here on Guardians Mariners. He says over total of 8 runs. All right, let's take a look over at TonySpace.com here for the Monday card. We're going to have 14 games here from Major League Baseball. We've got also 6 on the board here from NBA, 8 on the board on the ice. You can see the great results Ramon has put together in college basketball the last 2 years. We still got college basketball on the board for this week from NIT and NCAA tournaments. Also, all sports combined, the last 38, 784 units of profit. What do you have going on over at TonySpace.com?
Yeah, and the Mets could look to sign Sid Finch right about now with that 0-3 start. I'll be all about Major League Baseball, of course, on Monday as we get ready for more opening days around the major leagues. We'll have premium picks, of course, on Monday also in NBA, NHL. It's a pretty strong card, actually, with those sports all having a nice handful of games. So we'll be looking to get a winning streak going here this week. Why not check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com? Might be one package encompassing all the picks if I keep it about 7, maybe. It might be stretching it, like some of these games, certainly. Already pinpointed a few of them, but we'll see. It's going to be a very affordable package on Monday. Check it out. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20%. You always want to experience what it's about. Monday would be a pretty good day to do so with our balanced card. So, or you could check me out for an extended packages, 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day. You get that 7-day on Monday. That's going to get you through next weekend's action, right, Tony? You said it. If we do get, it certainly does happen that probably will happen, but it had to be on that time frame. We'll get you that championship game pick. It'd be awesome with 4 teams we have set to go in the Final Four. So, of course, Major League Baseball continues with the second series of the season, third series of the season, and, of course, NBA and NHL. We're just winding it down here. Every team's got just about single digits of games left here, Tony, and we get ready for the postseason. So there's plenty of action, and we're going to be all about it over at Tony'sPicks.com and some of my best sports. So check me out over at the website.
That's right, guys. You got Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. I'll put the record up here. You guys can see 6,828 units of profit. College hoops the past 2 years combined, documented. Also, all sports combined, 784 units of profit last 30 days. So go ahead and get on board with Ramon Scott at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link in the description. You'll land right here on his profile page. There you'll be able to verify all the picks. The picks are documented and recorded here. You can also get on board with his long-term passes, 3, 7, or 3-day pass. We've talked about the 7-day pass on Monday. That's always a popular seller because it all covers the entire week of NBA, MLB, all sports combined that Ramon handicaps on the sports. If he gets into peripherals, that's also included, like UFC, MMA, and of course the NCAA tournament will be covered, and we'll get that championship game in there for you next Sunday. So a lot of coverage there for that 7-day pass, and we'll save you some money when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Access Ramon's page. Simply like the link in the description. You'll land right on his handicapper page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon also put together a 3-pack from NBA and NHL. So make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Go and get those video picks from Ramon. There's 6 more picks out there for you. All right. For Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.